What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. This video is mainly for my subscribers. Give you all an update on what's going on with the garden. Got a lot going on. I know I promised a video on, I think we'll be at, we did the compost tea video. We did the seed starting mix video. I think the next video I promised was how to prep your soil, how to prep your seed starting mix and plant your seeds. And we're gonna do watering, how to water, how to check your pH for your water, and just overall maintenance of your seedlings. That's the next video. Right now, I'm just gonna give you an update what's going on with the garden. We got a lot going on. Probably gonna go from bed to bed, so it's probably gonna be a long video. I don't know. We'll see how long this video take. I'm also updating my equipment. I got a few comments that saying y'all were not able to hear me. The thing is, without a mic, whenever I'm away from the phone, I'm at a distance, so you can't hear me when I'm talking. So I'm working on upgrading my equipment. Equipment update. And also, I think we're at 39 subscribers right now. So I need 11 more subscribers. With YouTube, you need 50 subscribers in order to go live. That's my goal, to get 50 subscribers so I can go live, because it's easier to make videos. It's a lot easier to make videos. I save a lot of time. With videos, you have to do a lot of preparation. So if I go live, I can record my live videos and just upload those as videos. So it saves on time a lot. So more to come on that. Right now I'm researching equipment right now, so my videos can go a lot smoother and you can hear me. Cause I don't know when you guys can't hear me. I don't even know if you can see me in half the videos. I don't know. I need a cameraman too, so I'm working on that as well. But we're gonna go through bed by bed the whole garden, so you guys can get caught up on exactly what I'm doing. Oh, I see. I can't turn this camera around either. I have to. Okay. This bed right here. What did I have in here? I had a sunflower here and some radishes. I took all that out. And what I'm doing here is I'm sifting my compost. I do this to every bed. Even if I buy bag soil, this is soil, compost I got from the big orange box store. Right now, what I do is I sieve. If I bring compost in to my garden, I sieve it. Because believe it or not, it's still a lot of debris in here that hasn't broke down yet. And I don't want that in my garden bed. So this garden bed here, I'm prepping this bed for some Kyoto red carrots. It's gonna be a carrot bed. I want my carrots to go deep, to go down, so they can get really a good size on them. So the soil for carrots have to be really loose. Carrots like very loose soil. So I don't want stuff like this in the way, bumping into my roots. So that's why I sieve my soil. I sieve all that out. And I already fertilized it. I already put my compost in it. This bed is pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna put a light coat of soil on top, and then cover it with some mulch, some pine shavings. Then this bed will be ready for my carrots, my Kyoto carrots that I'm preparing now inside. Okay, this here is this is that sweet potato bed. I had sweet potatoes in here. If you looked at my videos, we got some pretty good sweet potatoes out of this bed. Right now, I'm prepping this bed for some type of melon. Maybe the Kajari melon or that Japanese tiger melon. Either way, whichever one I choose, it's gonna need a trellis. So I'm thinking of building a trellis with a ladder type design. So my melons will have something to crawl up on. We still got the red burgundy okra in this bed. She is putting off just about every day. I just harvested this bed yesterday, and it's still some see, look, got a little garden friend right there. See a little garden friend? Gotta look out for those. You gotta know your friends and foes in the garden. You got some good bugs, you got some bad bugs. And you gotta know the difference between the two, because you don't wanna get rid of your good bugs. They helping you out. Okay. So as you can see, the okra is still putting off. Still putting out good sized okras. Hope y'all can see that. She's still producing very well. So we're gonna keep her going as long as we can. And I'm gonna collect some seeds from the pods, so I don't have to buy any seeds next year. This bed here is I have some peanuts, some Texas peanuts in here, and I saw some flowers on here earlier. Right now, she's just finding her way. I'm waiting for these side shoots to dig down into the soil and root down into the soil. That's how peanuts start. So there's more to come on that bed. That's the peanut bed. Over here is bell peppers. We still got some pretty good sized bell peppers on there. Some basil. I put a beefsteak tomato in here. Peppers and tomatoes go well, especially with this basil right here. This is Thai basil. This is the protector of the bed. Especially, it's gonna protect this tomato and the peppers. Basil. You'll see basil throughout my garden. You'll see all, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 5 different types of basil in my garden. I keep basil. That's a staple in my garden. But this is the bell pepper bed. All of my plants are fully loaded. All of them. I have fruit on every branch. That's what having good composting. That's what that compost tea does. Maintaining your soil. It all starts with the soil. So this is our bell pepper bed. I don't know if y'all can see me. The sun is glaring. I'm getting my equipment soon. But this is the bell pepper bed. Back there is the red Kyoto carrot bed. That's the burgundy okra. That's the one we harvest the squash from. That's the peanut bed right there. The Texas peanuts. In this bed, as you see, Thai basil. I have that in just about every bed. You're gonna see that a lot. I have another beef steak right here, which she needs some water. So I'll be watering her in a minute. I have a big gem pepper. And like I said, this tomato is gonna be protected by this basil. Let's see what we have here. This is a Mexican cucumber vine. They taste just like a cucumber. They're just real small, look like baby watermelon. And let me see, I saw some fruit on here, but they real tiny. But they coming. I have 2 Mexican cucumber vines. But y'all gonna see some Mexican cucumbers first. I snack on these when I walk the garden in the mornings. Some more bell peppers down there. That's doing well, getting ready to harvest. This plant is fully loaded. All my plants are fully loaded. Those are the results of having good soil and using that compost tea. Okay, so we have our bell peppers in there, Thai basil. The sun is glaring. Okay, and here we have our ginger. Let me try this way. Okay, this is, I still can't see. This is our ginger bed. This is that other Mexican cucumber. And the Japanese eggplant. We've harvested off this eggplant maybe about 6 or 7 times. And she's still putting out. But let me show you, I think this is the one that had the small baby Mexican cucumbers on it. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see that or not. But they're on here. It's actually, they're everywhere. They're just real small. They're gonna plump up in a minute. But this is the Japanese eggplant. Let me tell you a story about my compost real quick. You see this red burgundy okra tree? I found that in my compost. I found this tree growing in my compost. It was about that small. When I put it in my soil, that's what it grew into. This Japanese eggplant, also found in my compost. Actually, no, this one came from my compost. I put compost in this bed, and this Japanese eggplant just popped up. And I don't know how many eggplants. It's done brought us a whole lot. I gave some away to friends and family. And we couldn't even eat it fast enough. I had to end up composting maybe about 30, 40 of them. But she's struggling right now. This Texas heat is different. Texas got its own sun. I had to learn that when I first started gardening here almost 4 years ago. That sun killed everything my first year. But I've learned how to I learned some workarounds. Right now I'm using shade cloth, like 90% shade cloth, and we're gonna get to that on the other side. And I built hoop houses to protect from the sun. Okay, so we got our ginger, the Japanese eggplant. Over here, I just cleared this bed out. It had some tomatoes that were struggling. So I went on ahead and took them out. Plant some more tomatoes in here. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I have a few melons. So I might make this a melon bed. So I got to build a trellis on this one as well, a higher trellis. But all we have in here is some sweet basil. This basil is amazing. It is very sweet. It has a very strong smell to it. Oh my gosh, it smells. I wish you could smell this. This is another beefsteak tomato that I recently planted that I have to water. Okay, moving right along. We're gonna come over here to this. I believe this is a brown turkey fig. And she just started putting on fruit. This tree actually died back last winter. All the way to here. I thought it was gone. I thought it was completely gone. I had given up on it. And one day it just started. I noticed something green coming out from the bottom of the roots, the bottom of the trunk. And I just let it grow. And this is what the results of it. So I'm waiting to get some fruit off this tree. Moving right along. This is a 2-year-old pomegranate that gave me flowers the first and second year. This year, the first year, it gave me a lot of male flowers. You need female flowers to get fruit from a pomegranate tree. This year I had one female flower. I had a pomegranate on there about that big around. But I believe that the roots on this tree need to get developed a little more. She going in the ground. So I don't think the roots were developed enough. I think that's why she dropped her fruit. So I think she needs to get a little more established. But this is a Texas pomegranate tree. Over here, we have this is a Japanese Asian pear tree. This is a 20th century Asian pear and a Hosui Asian pear. This tree was air layered, so it has two different types of pears on it. The first year I got maybe 6 or 7 pears. This year it hasn't given me any fruit, but it's starting to bud up on the ends. So hopefully we'll see some fruit before the winter comes, hopefully. But she's also going in the ground. Let's see. I planted some carrots last week. I'll give you an update on those. Planted those carrots last week. Carrots, you have to are very sensitive. That's why I got the hoop house on covered over it, and I'm keeping them cool. I'm keeping them moist, and I'm protecting them from the sun with this 90% shade cloth. That's what's going on in that bed. I'm also gonna put some more carrots in that bed as well. I have room in there to put some more carrots. In this bed here, we have cucumbers in the back, Japanese cucumbers in the back. I got 4 Japanese cucumbers. I have the Chinese giant peppers. I have, I believe, I forgot what type of tomato plant this is, but I have tomatoes in this bed as well. And a few carrots that I planted. Rosemary. Look, this rosemary and this basil, again, you see that Thai basil. Thai basil and rosemary in the same bed, ain't nothing coming in this bed. It's rosemary. It has a strong scent to it that insects do not like. So they stay away from here. Next, we have our Perkins long pod okra. These pods stay tender even when they get big. A lot of okra get real stringy. This doesn't get stringy. You can still eat this okra, even if it has a good size on it. We done had I done harvest this tree about four harvests off this tree, and she's still putting out. She's loaded on every branch. It's fruit on every branch on all my plants. It's the soil. It's the pH. It's the compost. All of that. So this is the Perkins long pod okra. Once again, you're going to see that Thai basil. You're going to see this everywhere. Next to this Thai basil, we got another eggplant. This is a Black Beauty. Let me show you the structure so you can see what I'm talking about when I say fully loaded. I'm going to take every branch. You see this branch? I hope y'all can see that. It's fruit here. It's fruit here. There's fruit everywhere. Take this branch. Hope y'all can see that. See the structure of it? Fruit, 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 all the way up the branch. Another branch. See that? It's fruit on every branch, throughout the whole branch. I got some onions down below, some spring onions down below. I also have a midnight snack tomato vine that's been growing all summer. I grew this in spring and it survived through the whole summer. This is a midnight snack tomato. It's very sweet. And they get a good size. Look at that. She stopped producing for a while because of this heat. But she just started producing again, so I'm seeing a lot more flowers, a lot more production off this plant. So she can stay. Moving right along. Let's go over here to our, again, there go that Thai basil. This is milkweed, just to attract some pollinators, specifically the monarch butterfly, so I can get some monarch caterpillars in here. I have a tomato plant right there. I have to find out exactly what, hold on, I can tell you right now. A San Marzano. That's a San Marzano tomato. I have two of those in here. One right there and one right there. Another Thai basil. You best believe I'm gonna have that basil protect these tomato plants. Another Perkins long pod okra. I've harvested this twice already. And as you can see, there's more okra on every branch. In every branch. Fully loaded. Y'all see that? Fully loaded. Let's go over here to the bell pepper. This is a bell pepper bed. This is the orange box bell pepper. Look at that structure. I want you to see that structure. That's very important. Look at the structure. You'll see that? Bring you over on this side. Do you see that? That's fully loaded. If you turn around over here, that is fully loaded. These are all bell peppers. Look at that. And what's protecting it? I got my rosemary. She is the protector of this bed. All bell peppers. Look, Thai basil, banana peppers, Thai basil. Put that Thai basil in your garden. Back here I planted some peas back here. So I'm waiting for those to pop up to route up along this trellis. Planted peas all back here. Maybe about 10 peas I dropped. I'm looking for those, waiting for those to peek out. I've been checking every day, so yep, they're going right there, peeking out right there. There she go. Hope y'all can see that. I can't see what y'all see, so I'm hoping y'all can see that right there. So we're gonna have some peas here pretty soon. Moving right along. This right here, I put all my citrus back here, just temporarily. I keep my citrus in pots because I take them inside in my garage in the winter. But as you can see, we got fruit. This is a bumper satsuma. She's loaded. This is my Meyer lemon tree. She's in her second year. First year, she gave us about 17 lemons in the first year. This is another satsuma, bumper satsuma. She has fruit everywhere, on every branch. I think we have some ripening here pretty soon. This is a key lime. She's loaded. And I believe this is a mandarin. It's a mandarin right here. So this is all my citrus in this area right here. I'm working on putting something down, working in this area right here. So there's more to come on that. Right now I'm just covering up so I don't, to control the weeds. I found this morning. I was very excited. I found flowers on my Korean pear tree. This tree is it's in its first year. As soon as I put her in the ground, she sprung right up. This is what convinced me to put my trees in the ground. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Hopefully we get some fruit real soon. This is another pear tree. This is a pineapple pear tree. She's also in her first year. She gave me flowers this year, but no fruit. But that's normal. Normally you be lucky to get fruit the second year. So hopefully next year, she flowered this year, so hopefully next year, she'll give me a bunch of flowers and a bunch of fruit. So it's more to come on that. We're gonna head back down this road. This is my yellow pear tomato. She is a beast in this heat. She loves the heat. Let me go ahead and harvest that one. As you can see, She is stretched out about a mile long. Let me go and get that one too over there. We got yellow pear tomatoes. We have a Romo tomato. We have, this was tomato came from my compost, so I'm waiting to see what this tomato plant gonna be. I put edamame peas throughout this bed. So we're gonna look for some edamame here pretty soon. Once again, in this bed to protect this tomato plant, basil, Thai basil. 2 of them side by side. So anything that goes in that bed is gonna be protected. Over here, we have our zucchinis, which I'm protecting right now from the squash vine borer. It's actually a moth that looks like a wasp. And she'll come and she'll lay the eggs right at the base of the root, the base at the stem, the trunk. She'll plant her seeds right at the base of the trunk. And that egg, she'll plant her egg right at the base of the trunk. And that egg will hatch within 7 to 10 days. Once that egg hatch, a little worm comes out, which is called a vine borer. And he chews into your stem, into the middle of your stem, and it prevents water. It prevents the plant from getting water. So your zucchini plant can be happy 1 minute, and the next minute, it could look really sad. Okay, you'll see the stems droopy. You have a lot of droopy stems. I mean, you can immediately tell that something is wrong with it if you got a vine borer. But I'm very familiar with vine borers and how to prevent them. And even if I get attacked by them, I know how to do surgery on them. I know how to take them out. I know how to repair the plant. So, and normally I like to grow squash in near the fall, because the vine borer only sticks around probably till mid-September. So hopefully we get some good some zucchini and squash this year. So that's what I do to protect my squash. Moving right along. This bed here, I think I planted some beets along here. We got this dark opal basil. Oh, this stuff is excellent for teas. I use this in my tea. This stuff is excellent. We got some garden tenants in here. We got some, I think these are Dreamland zinnias. We have another volunteer tomato. I believe this is a cherry tomato. We have our radish. And this is actually Korean radish. Hope y'all can see that. And some spring onions in this bed. And then we're back around to the carrot bed. Let's go over here to this persimmon tree. Talk about this for a minute. This is a coffee cake persimmon tree. They look ready, don't they? They are almost ready. Look how deep that color is. Look how deep orange that color is. They are almost ready. We tested one about 3 days ago. And let me tell you, the inside of my mouth turned out. It was so sour and bitter. It made my mouth pucker. So we know they're not ready yet. So it's more to come on these Japanese coffee cake persimmons. They are almost ready. This is a Japanese plum tree, which is in its second year. We've gotten some good harvests off this. The first year, we harvest about 12 Japanese plums, little red, round, sweet plums. Very tasty. I also have another Japanese plum tree that's in the ground. I wanted to see what the difference would be on how they grow in the container and the ground. I'm convinced this plant is going into the ground because the plant back there is about a year, about 8 months younger than this one. And the one that's in the ground is already almost twice, actually almost 3 times as big as this one. I'm gonna show you that when I go back there. This is also a citrus plant here. It's a citrus tree. I believe this is actually this is a pumpkin mandarin. I haven't got anything off this tree yet, but I heard that this tree, that pumpkin mandarin is really sweet, really juicy, and they're very expensive. So I'm waiting to get some fruit off this tree. Hopefully next year, we'll see. All right, let's go over to this Japanese plum tree so you can see the difference. That's her right there. She is about 8 months younger than that tree that's in the container. And look how tall she has grown. She was smaller than the one that's in the container when I first got her. So that's the Japanese plum tree that's in the ground. Let me step back over this way. All right. We're gonna start from this Korean pear tree, the one that was flowering, and go down. I put some more watermelon in. I hope y'all can see that. I got some more watermelon in down here. This is a honeydew. Another watermelon. I believe that's another moon and stars. We'll see. I got the grapevine, the muscadine grapes right here. And we got some fruit on that. Hope y'all can see that. I can't see what you see, so I hope y'all seeing that. Over here we have another melon. And I believe this is a cantaloupe, some type of melon. We'll see when it gets here. All right, moving on down. You got this fig tree here. This is a gold LSU fig. I think I did a video on this one. And we've harvested off this several times. Right now, she's just taking a break. This is also going in the ground. I'm gonna put all my fig trees in the ground. I'm gonna put a Jakari melon here in this container here because this soil is sandy. And I did some research, and this soil has a lot of sand in it. So I did some research on that Jakari melon and that Japanese tiger melon, and they like sandy soil. So either I'm gonna plant those 2 melons in here, or I'm gonna take this soil out and put it in one of my beds and grow it out of there after I build a trellis for it. But either way, I gotta build a trellis. Wherever it goes, I gotta build a trellis. If it go in the bed, I gotta build a trellis. If it goes here, I gotta build a trellis so it can climb up on, because those are vining melons. This is another mandarin. This is, I think, 2.5 years old. So she is producing, I think it's about 6 or 7 mandarins on here. She gave me 1 melon last year, 1 mandarin last year. And it was pretty sweet. Here's another muscadine vine. I just pulled up. This is where I had that Moon and Stars watermelon that I did a video on. This is where it was growing at right here. I'm gonna put some more melons down, probably another, maybe a crimson. And I'm gonna squeeze something else in. I'm gonna find a short day watermelon. Because I believe we only down to less than 100 days to get some melons in before the first frost. But this is the other muscadine. So I have 2 muscadine vines. She's giving me fruit the first year and second year. This is her second year. And she's taking a break right now. So there's more to come on that. This is a canary melon. I heard this is a sweet, very, very sweet melon. This is my first year growing this. I had 3 other melons before, 3 other canary melons, but either they rotted out, the rain burst them, the sun burst them. So I'm protecting these 2 because I want to taste that melon. Here is a Fuyu persimmon tree. This tree was here when I purchased it. I got this tree from Costco. When I put it in the ground, this all from this year. I purchased this tree about 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. She was right here when I purchased her. Look at all that new growth. So I'm convinced that these trees, some of these trees do better in the ground besides my citrus. Here's a LSU purple fig. This is an LSU purple fig I bought from the local nursery. And she took off. As soon as I put her in the ground, she just took off. So I'm waiting to get some fruit from her. Might get some fruit this year, who knows? I'm just keeping an eye on her and see what she do. I have a couple of blackberries that I have to plant. This is a Big Daddy blackberry. I gotta find a home for her. And this is another grapevine. This is a champagne grapevine. I have to find a home for her as well. Blueberries. We've gotten plenty of blueberries this year. I think that's a Hello Darling. And I'm not sure what the name of this one. I know that's a Hello Darling. I have to research that one and find out exactly what that one is. And lastly, we have our Florida pear tree. First year. Oh, nope, she's in her second year. She's in her second year. And all we got this year was 2 pears. So, and they stayed on. So that's kind of let me know that the root system, she has a pretty good root system. And now we're back over here where we started. Let me take you over to the compost. Right now, I need some more compost. I'm all out of compost. I've sifted all my compost. I had these 2 barrels full of compost. I've had these 2 containers full of compost. And I've used it all. All the compost is in every bed and every container. That's why you see things growing so well throughout the garden. A lot of our onions, either rotted out, sitting on the shelf. A couple bad melons. bad watermelon. This is the sweet potato vines up under here. So hopefully I have some compost. I'm planning on having this compost ready by maybe spring. And we got some more compost over here. Now this side might be ready for fall. This side might be ready for fall. I'm not sure about this side. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. But I might just save all this compost for spring. Like I have enough compost in my soil right now to last probably till spring. So that's the update on the garden. There's more to come. Stay tuned for that video. And if you're trying to start on your own from seed, please watch my video on the seed start mix. I use a 3-to-1 ratio. I'm going to show you the results of using the 3-to-1 ratio. That's 3 part peat moss to 1 part perlite or vermiculite. That's the blueprint to my seed starter mix, which I have great results from. And I'm going to show you those results in my next video. If you follow that video, it's not the greatest video. These videos difficult to make sometimes. But if you follow that 3-to-1 ratio, I guarantee you results. Something's going to pop up in that tray. So stay tuned. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for following. We need 11 more subscribers so I can go live. And we can make these lives into videos. And I can have more time to show y'all the garden. Did I show you the banana tree? I did a video on that as well. My brother actually gave me this banana tree. When he gave me this tree, it was like this. That's what it's grown into. I just up potted this because she gave off a pup. So I had to separate the pup from his mother. And now I've got 2 banana trees. These are the results from my 3-to-1 ratio. That is a Japanese cucumber, which I've already seeded. I've already planted. This cucumber, I seeded this cucumber on July 28th, right there. Not even a month. And they already in the soil, growing, healthy. Look at that, healthy. We got some tomatoes right here. This is black creme. So this black creme, that's those tomato plants that was over there on the other side. Black creme. Look at that. I seeded these on July 20th. They already in the soil. That's your black creme right there. Let's see what we got. I believe, oh, this is a Jubilee. I believe this is an orange tomato. It's a Jubilee. I'm gonna plant this somewhere. I might put this in a pot. I'm not sure or not. I gotta find a spot for it. So that's about a full update on the garden. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment area. That's helping me out a lot. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate the likes. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for the subscriptions. We need 11 more. And we can do this live. Until next time, happy growing. See y'all later.